What's good, YouTube? Stormy B-Man, and I'm back with another Stormy B-Man's Briefs. This time, the focus is on Eubank Jr. versus Conor Nigel Benn. Word is coming from the UK that Conor Benn has tested positive for a banned substance, clomiphene, a drug usually used to treat infertility in women but can increase testosterone in men. Sources are saying that Chris Eubank Jr. still wants the fight to go ahead. They were scheduled today for a public open workout as the fight was scheduled for this coming Saturday. It is an interesting thing because now it calls into question whether or not Conor Benn has been doing this the entire time, or has he looked to do this to have success against Eubank Jr.? Eubank Jr., on the other hand, was the one that was being vilified for being publicly seen eating foods that are supposed to be off diet for fighters. But you could say that either he was doing that as a way of setting things up to get the Benn camp to think that he really wasn't taking the fight serious. I don't know. Games are always played in the sport of boxing. But this is not a game when you talk about banned substances and performance-enhancing drugs. We all know that Benn is moving up from welterweight to campaign at a catch middleweight to fight Eubank Jr. But if he is using a method of trying to bulk up that is illegal, he needs to be held accountable for that. He needs to be fined, possibly suspended. We're seeing this so much in the sport today that various athletes are looking for every little edge that they can get against an opponent, even if it means cheating. The alarming thing about this is the fact that boxing is already a sport where you're trying to do physical damage to the other person. The intent is to hurt the other person. Well, if you're using banned substances to increase your physical ability to do this, you put your competitive opponents in grave jeopardy, even more so. Also, the psychological aspects of taking banned substances. People don't realize how these enhancements affect people psychologically as well as physically, including the ones who had to face someone who was on something. This is not a good thing. People need to hold these athletes at a very high regard for cheating in the sport. I have spoken about this in the past. I do not give anyone a pass when it comes down to this. Conor Benn should be more responsible. He could eat his way up to a certain weight, and if he can't maintain the weight, he can do like Sugar Ray Leonard once did. Put a few rolls of silver dollars in your pockets when you get on the scales. Weigh in with your clothes on. But you don't have to take substances and put them into your body. It really calls the question, is this something that he's doing for the first time? Or has he had a little bit of help all along? And now that he's starting to get to the forefront of the sport, where eyes are upon him, now he's being caught. It really raises a red flag, and it calls to attention that is very negative in the sport of boxing. This is also under the Matchroom promotion. Ed Hearn, Matchroom, what are you doing? You're putting these athletes out there. You're talking about that you want to have $1 million payday gates. You can't even keep your fighters clean and straight. What are your thoughts? This is Stormy B-Man. Leave comments and let's discuss. Should this fight continue or not? This is all I have for you at this time. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, and we'll talk again soon. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone remain safe.